Kia ora guys, gals and MB pals, IRL is here, hope you're all well. A few weeks ago I made this video. To quickly summarize, my channel took a bit of a hit in February and it's struggled to bounce back since. In that video I asked for your feedback, what you liked, what you didn't like, why you may have stopped watching, etc, etc. The amount of support I received following that video was quite overwhelming, to be honest, and I'm happy to say that for the most part my channel seems to be doing a bit better now since I took all of your feelings on board. I wanted to talk to you about that today since I've made a few new conclusions and decisions on where I'm going to take this channel going forward. Some of these new conclusions and information are really quite interesting and telling on the current state of YouTube. Beyond that, I hope you stick around to the end of the video because I'm making a few changes and I think you might want to know about them. But the first thing I wanted to talk about is exactly what I think has happened. In that video, I mentioned I had three theories. The first of which was that I had simply fallen off. The second is that YouTube and Google had bent the knee with their algorithm as a result of the strange orange man coming into power. And the third theory was that I was suffering some sort of extended start of year slump. Now, with a little bit more time and a little bit more research as well as your input, I am now fairly certain that my second theory is correct. I don't want to go too heavily into this. I am not a politics channel, but the second the orange man came into power, I saw an immediate 40% drop in views. That's very concerning, and the reason I am now more certain of this is, well, pretty simply. You click off of this video and you go look at any other queer content creator that you follow. Look at their channel and look at their videos now compared to their videos from last year. I'm not going to name any names because I don't want to drag any more people into this, but every single queer content creator I am in contact with has suffered the exact same thing, some even worse than me. There are channels out there with millions of subscribers that have seen greater than a 40% drop in viewership since the orange man came into power. So it's not just me, it's all of us. We are all suffering at the moment. Whether or not this is an intentional conservative thing from YouTube or an unfortunate algorithm change that has just completely fucked all of us over remains to be seen. I'm not here to say YouTube is evil. I have barely any proof. All I can do is speculate at this point, but it seems pretty sus to me that only us queer creators seem to be taking this hit. And to those lovely folks in the comments of that video who took it upon themselves to go look at my social blade and yell at me saying, "Oh, why are you angry? You're still getting more views than last year." Which was a surprisingly large amount of people, by the way. To you, don't gaslight me, please. Social Blade does not tell you the full picture. You do not have all of the statistics. Yes, at the time of that video's upload, I was technically at an all-time view high. You know why? Because I was uploading 2 to 3 YouTube shorts every week. Shorts don't put food on the table and they don't grow my channel. They are not what I was referring to. Just to clear things up, here is what my last long-form 10 videos and their view counts looked like at the start of February before things changed, and this is what my last 10 videos looks like now. I don't think I need to do any sort of statistical analysis to tell you that that is a massive difference. Consistently 15 to 20,000 views less per video. So yes, I'm not imagining things, don't gaslight me. Anyway, sorry about that. It wasn't a huge amount of people saying things like that. In fact, it was probably just a vocal minority of like 0.5%, but it did bother me a little bit. The vast majority of you were incredibly supportive and helpful, and it really warmed my heart. But yes, where does that leave me now? Well, I'm definitely in an interesting situation and I'm having to think a lot about where I go next. As some of you may know, at the end of last year, I decided to take the gamble and do YouTube full time. That means this channel is my sole income. It was always going to be a gamble, I was always aware of that. It's risky trying to start a small entertainment business these days, and I ended up betting on myself and my ability to get this channel off the ground. And for the most part I have, but you can definitely imagine how scary it was to make that massive leap and then a month later have my views almost half. My outlook is still positive and I'm still super confident that I can make things work, but boy oh boy have I taken some big hits this year. Mental health has not been good watching this, I'll be completely honest. I've been struggling a little bit. Made worse by the fact that I am a creative entertainer. My job revolves around being upbeat, positive, funny, and entertaining. That's really hard when your head is in the mud. Week in, week out, seeing something you worked really hard on do poorly is devastating. More than a couple of times, I honestly thought I was watching my channel fall. It felt like I was watching my child die. I worked 70-hour weeks for over 2 years to try and get this channel off the ground. It almost killed me. Financially, the outlook is okay. Your support has been amazing. Thank you so much to all of my members, all of the people that have donated, all of the people who have purchased merchandise, all of the people that are members on Buy Me a Coffee as well. Thank you so much. You make all the difference to this channel. Without you, this year would have been a lot more scary so far. You've picked up the slack and kept me going this year, and for that I am incredibly thankful. And you know, in this video, I didn't even ask for money. I just wanted feedback on how I could improve my content, but yet that day I got like 100 new members and countless donations on Buy Me a Coffee. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. But yeah, because of that, we're looking okay financially, and as you may have seen in this video, I've just kicked off a new merch line, and while there's not much margin in them, it's an additional revenue stream, so that helps me. Forgive me for a moment, I have to do this, I'm on a bound. Alice in Wonder Wonderland America's Tour 2027 jumpers and t-shirts. They're fucking cool, get one. Hell yeah, totally not an invasion. I also have this, which is super fucking cool. We made a stealth queer army insignia and wings of queerdom, so that those of you out there that aren't in super supportive communities can still wear Pride merch without outing yourself. Take a look. They're super comfortable, I promise. But yeah, we are looking okay financially. Having said that, things are changing in my life outside the channel at the moment. I've had some unforeseen expenses come up. Always a heart attack moment. Dental, car repairs, etc, etc, and now I have to save up money for another revision surgery. If it wasn't for that, honestly, I'd be pretty comfortable, but I've got to get that money somehow, and so I find myself yet again turning back and looking at picking up a part-time job. It's just what I might have to do, you know, and that's okay. I've worked 60 to 70-hour weeks before. I can do it again, so I'll let you know how that goes. Regardless, don't worry about all that. I'll figure it out like I always do. I just kind of wanted to vent. It's frustrating. So then, where do we go from here? Well, I'm not sure I've explicitly stated it, but the main thing that's concerned me is not necessarily the bare survival of my channel. My channel's not going to fall into the sea tomorrow or next week or even next month. The thing that's worrying me is the long-term longevity and the long-term outlook of my channel. If I'm going to be a YouTuber, I want to be in it for the long haul, which means I've got to look at the future and figure out how to navigate this changing landscape of conservative algorithm. I've also got to keep myself happy, but most importantly, I've got to entertain you. So how can I keep my channel alive through the next 4 years until hopefully America is a democracy once again? And how can we still have fun? Well, I have decided to make a few changes, so here they are. As you may already know, I have started a regular monthly series, which I'm calling the Wholesome Report, which is basically a news show where we look at some positive news. I thought it would be good to have a reoccurring series on my channel, something that happens once a month, something that's regular and reliable for people to come back to. I hope you can check it out. It's really fun. I'm hoping it can actually be a regular avenue for future collaborations as well. That's kind of my vision for the project at the moment. Last month I had one topic on hosting the show with me, which was amazing. Let me know who else you want to see on it, and I can reach out to them. And yeah, I think that could be really good for my channel and really good for long-term networking and collaborations. Another thing I'm deciding to change is that I'm going to take a step back from meme content. It's fine doing it every other month, but honestly, at this point, I am getting bored of it. I've also just got to face the facts. I'm just not a good reactor, you know? I'm really good at bouncing off of other people. I'm extroverted. I can have fun in a call with someone when we're looking at things like that. But me on my own, I'm more of a scripted funny than an off-the-cuff funny. So I'm going to make meme content more of a once-in-a-while treat moving forward. Next up, and honestly, don't make the mistake of thinking this is me trying to make it through the conservative algorithm, but I'm going to put less of a focus on trans content. I am trans, I love being trans, and I will still make trans content occasionally, but As I've mentioned before, I've always wanted to be a content creator who happens to be trans, rather than a trans content creator. This is something I have been thinking about for a long time, before even all of this conservative bullshit hit YouTube. I just think that in the wake of these changes with YouTube, perhaps this is actually a good time to take a step in that direction and start really focusing on content that I want to make. I mean, fuck, I want to do crazy shit. I want to do stupid shit. Those are the videos I love to make. They're so much fun, and I'm good at making them. They're fun, and you all seem to enjoy them. Take these for example. These are some of my favorites. My favorite videos on this entire channel. I want to focus on making more content like that. I know they're not specifically trans content, and I know that a lot of you are here specifically for trans content, but I really hope you'll give me a chance and keep on the lookout for these types of videos going forward, because I think you'll really enjoy them. And if I can make content like that be the standard for my channel and have people keep coming back for them, I'll be really happy. Ideally, I'd really love to be a channel like, for instance, Ted Nivison, who I take a lot of inspiration from, if you couldn't tell. At the end of the day, I'm an extremely creative person. I want to do creative things. I want to come up with funny jokes, funny stories. I want to make music. I want to lean into cinematography and maybe make something beautiful. I need to exercise my creativity, and meme videos and top 5 estrogen videos are just not it. And you know, these videos will still have trans elements in them. I might still have trans girl in the title or something referencing bottom surgery in the title, but I don't want that to be the focus. So I really hope I can make a living on YouTube purely by being creative, because to be honest, if I can't make the videos I want to make, then I just don't want to be a YouTuber. I think that's fair. And now the last change I've decided to make is I'm going to put a little bit less pressure on myself to get a video out every week. Quality over quantity. Honestly, this pressure has oftentimes put me in a position where I'm uploading videos that I'm not entirely happy with, or that I'm not entirely proud of. I would rather take a bit more time and make something amazing every upload. I don't want to put out weak uploads. I want to be all bangers, no misses. Now, weekly uploads will still be the standard, make no mistake, but occasionally, if I'm not feeling a video, I will make a post about it on my YouTube community tab, letting you all know that we might miss an upload, rather than just persevering and uploading it anyway and just not reading the comments. But yeah, I don't expect that to happen more than once every other month. So that's where I'm at right now. Things are looking a lot better than they did in May, but you know, I've still got a long way to go and my legs are still pretty shaky. So I'll leave you here with one final note. Remember that YouTube seems to be suppressing queer content all across the platform, so please support your queer content creators. Hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, keep an eye on our channels, and keep an eye out for new videos, because we really need the help right now. It's not just me. We are all suffering with this at the moment. Toodles.